Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Hello everyone. We are from Group 4. Here we will present the result of our discussion about plant resistant to pathogens. Let me introduce our member. First, Nurul Ma'afuratun. Second, Alivia Fargianto. Third, Anggita Fadila. Fourth, Arifah Dia Herawati. Fifth, Zafina Devinastiti. Sixth, Aditya Harisurya Laksana, and last, Mareta Dwi Prasasti.
Development of resilience of plant breeding. Development of resilience of plant breeding. Plant breeding is the activity of changing the genetic composition of individuals and plant population for a purpose in plant breeding activities. Seeds as the financial product of a plant breeding program generally have certain superior characteristics, have a vital role as determinants of productivity limits and in ensuring the success of plant cultivation. Plant breeding is a dynamic and sustainable activity. Its dynamics are reflected in the challenge and environmental conditions that tend to change. For example, pathogens, strains, they are always evolving. Customer tastes or preference for food are also evolving. Therefore, breeding activities will also accelerate in the line with this change. Meanwhile, its sustainability can be seen from its continuous activities, continuing from the stage to the next stage.
According to Carsona 2012, in general, the process of breeding activities began with germplasm collection business as a search of diversity, identification and characterization, induction of diversity, for example, through a crossing over by gene transfer. Fourth, following by a selection process. Fifth, testing and evaluation. Sixth, release, distribution and commercialization of varieties. Plant breeding has two main objectives, namely, first one is increasing certainty of high yields. Increased certainty of yields is usually directed at accelerating harvest, increasing yields, and resistance to nuisance changes in the world situation that are least favorable for farming. The second one is improving the quality of the products produced. Next. An example of the application of plant breeding that aims to increase plant resistance is in the plant breeding process to obtain tumor-resistant rice varieties. Rice plant breeding activities for resistance to tumor disease need to be carried out to obtain tumor-resistant lines. Breeding activities include selection of tumor-resistant strains by genealogy or backbreeding methods, followed by observation of resistance to several sources of inoculum and green-leaf hoppers. The result of observation were continued with the yield test. Line with good yield potential and agronomic characters can be proposed as new high-yielding varieties for tumor resistance or as parental surrogates of tumor-resistant genes.
Disease-resistant mechanism in plants. There are three types of plant-resistant mechanisms against pathogens, namely chemical-resistant mechanism, and functional-resistant mechanism. In mechanical and chemical resistance is divided into two types, namely passive and active. The passive resistant mechanism is a mechanism that already exists in plant before the pathogen attack and serves to prevent the pathogen from entering and developing further, while the active resistant mechanism will appear after the host is attacked by the pathogen.
resistant mechanism. Mechanical passive resistant mechanism to gain access to nutrient or tissue replication available in host cell. Pathogenic plant must first encounter the natural barriers that exist in a healthy plant body, such as cuticle, cell walls, stomata, and lenticel.
Passive chemical resistance can occur due to the presence of substances in plant that inhibit the pathogens. The unavailability of certain compounds needed for the development of pathogens in plant, and can also occur because plants are not sensitive to toxin or enzyme produced by pathogens.
Okay, next is mechanical active resistance. Mechanism is the resistance can occur due to the resistant reaction that are histological in nature, such in a case with the formation of a cell layer that lines the infected plant parts and the formation of callus-like swelling on the cell walls. Also, around the infected area can also form a separating layer. In addition, in plant infected with vascular pathogen in the woody vessels, there is often a extraordinary growth of protoplast of ejected living parenchyma cell, which protrude into the xylem space through the spots. And next is chemical. This resistance is an active defense mechanism of plants that only works if the host experience a pathogen invasion and is the result of the interaction between the kinetic system of the host and the pathogen. The mechanism of active resistance that has been widely studied in the phytolexin compounds, which are polyphenolic compounds produced that by host plant in response to pathogens invasion. Next. Functional resistance mechanism. Functional resistance is a plant resistance that occurs because plant can avoid disease, even though the plant itself is susceptible. Plant go through a period of vulnerability when there are no pathogen or when the environment is not suitable for infection, so the resistance is often called force resistant. Plants that mature quickly can avoid disease that come at the end of the season. Plant cultivars that open their stomata in a shorter period of time will appear to be more resistant to pathogens that infect through stomata. For disease that are transmitted by insects, functional resistance can be formed because the plant is not like by vector insect, so the transmission does not occur.
Relationship between resistance mechanism and disease resistance. First, plant resistance and pathogen virulence. Plant resistance can be broken by the emergence of new pathogenic risks caused by a mechanism of variation in fungi. New risks can occur through mutation, sexual hybridization, heterokaryosis, parasexual recombination, and adaptation. As a result, the resistance of plants to the disease they cause cannot be perfect and sustainable. First, mutation. Mutation are sudden changes that are genetic in nature due to change in one or more base in the DNA nucleotide strand. Second, sexual hybridization. Sexual hybridization, namely the occurrence of gene recombination as a result of random mixing of the parental fungal chromosome and also due to crossing over during meiosis so that the genotype of the offspring colony is different from the genotype of the parent. Third, heterokaryosis. Heterokaryotic cells are cells that contain two or more nuclei that are genetically different. Fourth, parasexual. Parasexual recombination occurs when genes recombine outside the sexual cycle. Fifth, cytoplasmic adaptation. Cytoplasmic adaptation are adaptations derived from the ability of pathogen to change physiological processes that are different from before.
And then there is the mechanism of mutational variation in bacteria. Transformation. Transformation is an event where bacteria obtain DNA from the surrounding environment. The surface of bacterial cell has proteins that can recognize DNA from related species and then transport the DNA into the cell. Conjugation. Conjugation is the transfer of DNA from one bacterium to another. And then the third one is transduction. Transduction is an event in which bacteria obtain DNA from the infecting bacteriophage. Bacteriophage are viruses that attack bacteria. And then there is mechanism of variation in virus and nematode. For a virus mutation is a change in the genetic structure and nature of the virus. This process can occur when the virus is multiplying in the cell of the host body. And gene recombination is a mixing event as gene material or DNA from two different bacterial cells, so recombinant DNA can be formed. And for nematode, there is mutation, gene recombination, and mixing of chromosome. Next. The second one is pathogenic risk and plant resistance. Vertical and horizontal resistance is a resistance determined by one or a few genes or resistant to certain pathogenic races but not to other races, while horizontal resistance is a plant resistance which is determined by many genes or host resistant to all pathogenic races. And for protein by protein and gene by gene hypothesis, for protein is a hypothesis was put forward by van der Planck, according to which the compatible relationship between the pathogen and the host is due to the presence of pathogenic proteins that match the host protein. Host enzyme or protein produced in response to pathogen used by pathogen to form protein need for nutrition. And for the gene after gene is a plant resistant genes are matched by pathogen virulent genes. Next.
That's all the presentation from our group. If there are questions, we open the question column in the discussion forum section. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.